Sebastian for the Metal Gods Meltdown, and today I'm joined by
Martin Furia, guitarist of Bark.
It's great to be chatting to you today. I want to congratulate on the killer new album, which I've only had like 24 hours. The time has come is amazing. How excited are you waiting for this album to drop?
Oh man, we really wanted to be out. I'm super happy to hear that you liked it so much. We're excited with the album. We had a lot of fun recording it, making it happen. We are very, very proud of it. We really think it's our best album to date. It's our fifth album. I think that we on this one we could put all the best of all the other four albums into one. So the personality of the band grew, the songwriting grew, the lyrics are better. So yeah, I'm super excited for the reaction of the audience in general, our fans, and the new people that will get closer to Bark with this one.
Awesome. Oh, you didn't say, someone else's turn up. Well done. Nice one. How you doing, man? You all right?
I'm all right. Are you?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. Not too bad. All right, then. So, yeah, like I said, I've had it for 24 hours. Been listening to it at the gym. The track Fearless, or I can't remember. I've only
Faceless.
That's the one. I've only had it 24 hours. I've been listening to this one track I keep repeating when I've been at the gym today, and it's like, gotta keep playing. Awesome. Fantastic album. You've just released as well The Curse from Above. Which is your favourite track on the album today, and why?
I like most of them, actually. I think, Shaman, Wanted Man, Negativist, they're all strong songs on their own.
I like The Curse from Above. It's a special song, but I like Faceless as well. It's a very strong album. There are like 5, 6 favorite songs, maybe even 7. Usually they're all about like,
all of it, man.
But usually there's like 3 or 4. It's like those are my real favorites, and the other ones are good as well. And this one I can choose between Wanted Man, Curse from Above, Negativist, or No One's Words. It's difficult for me.
All of them. Sorry, mate, we didn't introduce you either. We introduced Martin. So you're the guitarist as well?
I'm the bass player, but I handle guitar duties whenever Martin is away with Destruction. So actually, I am a guitar player, but I just love the bass in Bark, and I want to keep playing the bass in Bark because it's so awesome. It's an awesome instrument.
So can you tell us a little bit about your plans for tour and festival-wise for 2025? I know you're already playing Alcatraz, one of my favourite festivals.
Yeah, it's a great festival. We have quite a lot of gigs lined up. We just come from a tour as well with Covered in Payload and Hippotractor. Bands from Belgium as well. We did it across Germany, Switzerland, Czech Republic, Denmark, and the Netherlands. If I don't forget anyone. Then festivals and lots of gigs around the Netherlands and Belgium. We try to keep the band busy. For the new album, you always play a lot, and that's the plan. For as far as I can remember now is what I tell you, but there's a lot lined up till the end of the year and hopefully next year too. But it changes a little bit as time goes by and the album gets to be known and the band gets to be known and gets reviews and stuff like that. Can appear a lot more shows, but we take it easy because we know that there is a lot coming. There is a lot already confirmed. There's already a lot to be confirmed. So we're going to be playing quite a bit.
Awesome. So you're based in Belgium, yeah?
Yes, we are in Antwerp.
Can you tell us what can we expect from the album? I already know, but what can unsuspecting fans?
Well, there's a lot of layers in it, more than the other ones. It's kind of the perfect combo of initial brutality of the voice of Doc and some more complexity in it. Because I was listening to the track 7. Yeah, you heard the track 7, which is actually the 8th track. And I was thinking to myself, man, this is riff after riff. This is kind of like we have this injustice for all moments or something. Like it's this riff after riff after riff, and it makes sense. And then we have this, like negatives, which really, primitive, straight to the point. So I think we cater to most metal fans on this album more than any other album we produced. So they can expect a lot. It's a buffet.
A lot of metal.
Yeah.
A lot of metal, brilliant. A lot of strained necks, love it. Okay, so what about the whole albums, the package, even the artwork? I mean, is the artwork designed by an artist or is it AI?
No, it's designed by
No. We don't do AI.
No, but no, it's designed by a Brazilian artist, Alcides Bern, that we have been working with him for the last 3 albums. He's super talented, brilliant artist and person to work with. You just tell him more or less what you want, a general idea. Anyway, sometimes we are quite specific with the artwork. It depends, but he's really good at catching the essence of what you're asking.
Mm-hmm.
We send him the songs. He asks for the songs. He's not this kind of artist that says, yeah. He wants to get involved.
Yeah, hear the lyrics and hear the vibe. Yeah,
in the work, in the total. So he wants the music to dictate a little bit the images to be used. In this case, we were pretty clear. It was no complicated stuff. We wanted our mascot surrounded by fire. that was the briefing.
And the bell.
But with some nuances here and there. But basically, we wanted a lot of fire to indicate that it was the ending of something. Fire can be this healing thing and destructive thing at the same time. So we wanted to put our mascot that has been in all our albums, and we killed him, we resurrected him, we do whatever we want with that guy.
Yeah.
He seems to enjoy it. He's always there, so he survives everything so far. And he came with this artwork that we thought when we saw it was super cool. But yes, he's a great artist, Alcides Bern.
That's great to know, mate. Because I mean, I understand why bands go down the AI route, but better to have proper art, isn't it?
Look, the AI, in my opinion, I think that some people confuse. There's AI, the cheapo AI that everybody can access, and there are other AIs that are manipulated by people who also have an artistic vision, and it's not, because people tend to think, oh, make me a dog surrounded by fire and you get something amazing. Yeah. It's not like that. I'm not against the use of AI as long as it looks good and it gives a message. I don't really give a fuck how you get there. If you have to use AI and it's good and it's thought-provoking and it has value, there is art everywhere. I'm not too quick to judge. Oh, it's AI, then I don't like it. I think that's lame. But I think that lame AI is fucking lame. So, it's important for me, it's always important that there is a message or there is some impact or there is something or at least a wow factor. You say, wow, this is cool. That's already valid. But that being said, there is a lot of very sterile AI productions nowadays, mostly in the visual aspect, like artworks or videos and stuff like that. So it's not that I'm against. I think that the band is basically shooting their own foot because you are giving something average and that everybody will forget as soon as the next video or the next artwork comes. So no, we work without this. That's okay. But I hear a lot this thing of the AI. We're doing a lot of interviews now, and I wanted to chip in a little bit with this AI debate because I think that it's starting from a wrong platform. You know, everybody says, "Oh, AI is this cheap shit that you write something and it comes magically something else." It's not like that. And mostly in the music world, it gets a lot of criticism, but I don't think all of it is deserved.
So talking about AI then and albums, what format's the album coming out on? Is it going to be CD, vinyl, obviously digital, cassette?
And cassette. I think it's cassette as well, huh? Martin?
Yeah. No, I don't think it's planned right away, but it's going to be eventually. Last time with the Rumble of Eons came a little bit later, and I think this is going to be the case as well.
Yeah.
All the usual formats, you know, digital platforms, CDs, vinyl, and cassette a little bit later.
I meant to ask you, right? So going back to your mascot, does he appear on the stage at any time? You beat him up on the stage or anything like that, like Eddie?
That would be awesome, actually. We never thought of that.
I thought of it, but you know,
I never thought of that. It's a great idea.
We didn't have the production yet, but yeah, that would be awesome. Huh? Actually, awesome. A small anecdote about our mascot. So my brother told me just a couple of days ago, somebody asked Martin in an interview, what's his name actually? And Martin apparently said, and I never knew, Roberto. And then we all have this tattoo of the dog.
Yeah.
And somebody pointed to my brother and said, "Hey, it's Roberto."
Right. But yeah, man.
So apparently his name is Roberto.
I don't even remember saying that.
So it's Roberto from now on.
Roberto el perro.
Cool. Okay. So you should definitely do that, yeah? Bring him on the stage, beat him up or whatever. Yeah. Okay, so on release day, are you going to be doing anything special? Do you plan on doing a live stream, a listening party? What are you up to?
Oh, well, nothing. I think, Park is a band that is very old school. We are not very much into this kind of things, but maybe it's a good idea to do something. Maybe we appear there all of a sudden and have some beers with the fans, but we have nothing official as far as I know. Jorn,
a listening drinking party sounds swell.
Sounds like something. Seb, you gave us a good idea. Let's see what we can do.
Check in the post, man. Yeah. Okay.
Jorn, you want to start?
Mine, and Justice for All, a vulgar display of power, and Highway to Hell.
For me, I don't know, Raining Blood, Slayer, Sepultura Beneath the Remains, and these kind of questions,
How to get better.
You have to really look deep. And rest in peace from me. I don't know.
Don't overthink it.
Yeah, but it's not that I'm overthinking. I just have nothing in my head. It's like
it goes blank. Yeah,
I never listened to any album. What the fuck?
Mine goes blank all the time, mate. Yeah, honestly. Even if you ask me now, I've got shitloads of CDs here. I wouldn't even.
If I ask you that question, you have to think
about it. Skid Row, Skid Row album. I know that, but otherwise,
yeah.
Metallica, Megadeth, rest in peace. So many.
Yeah,
There are too many. I was mostly thinking the albums that I listened to a lot when I was a kid, you know. But it could be Carcass, it could be Metallica, it could be Possessed. I don't know, whatever. A lot of albums
So
deserve.
he has three, so you just give him three.
Yeah. I gave 6 already.
That's fine. You've done the 6, so I'll see even better. Right. Okay. So, who's your favourite 3 musicians of all time?
I have to go maybe with Tony Iommi.
Okay, that's one.
I think he's too relevant not to him up there.
Dimebag Darrell. I'm going with the Metallica. I'm going to go with James Hetfield then.
Tony Iommi, number 2.
Tony Iommi. I just put Tony Iommi. Maybe I could put there. Eddie Van Halen. Jesus, these questions.
How to get better?
I gotta say Lars Ulrich.
Yeah, so he can annoy you. Yeah.
You're not saying Max Cavalera?
Yeah, Max too, of course. It's
an obvious one.
Yes, it's
I was gonna say him, but I'm gonna leave it for you.
It's hard to say, but yeah, all the Sepulturas, for example, for me, being South American, when I saw Sepultura for the first time when I was a kid, yeah, they were super influential. That was the band that made me decide to do this. But yeah, I was thinking more maybe in terms of their influence in the general music. That's why for me it was very obvious Tony Iommi, because all things
Godfather of metal.
He started from his fingers, his chopped fingers.
Yeah, I know. Crazy, isn't it? That's amazing though. So you remember Sepultura, like in the day then, like when they first came out in Brazil. That's just fucking mind blowing. That must have been amazing.
Yeah. For all of us in Latin America, you know, was the band that showed us that it was possible.
Mind blowing, man. That's amazing. Yeah, I remember back in the day, it was like, from Brazil. It's like, what the fuck? Yeah,
it was totally. A super influential band. Also, they brought something new to the table. Huge. Sepultura is a huge thing.
Absolutely. All right, and so when you head out on tour soon, what are the 3 essentials each that you're going to take with you?
Beer.
Beer,
music.
Beer, a guitar, and
guitar.
I don't know.
Beer, guitar, and
some sleeping pills, maybe. Just.
I think I'd need more.
I gotta go with the computer. Because everything I do it with a fucking computer.
Yeah, same.
And I would like, if I have the guitar there and I have a cool riff, I would like to be able to record it.
Fair enough. All right, so 3 countries that you'd love to tour that you've never toured before or been to.
Japan. We never toured Japan. India, that's for me, because Martin has been there, but I haven't. I've been to Australia with another band, which is also very cool. That Australia, Japan, and India, I would say.
Great choices.
Japan has to be there. For
South America,
I would definitely like to go to Latin America.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Any country is good for me. Brazil, Argentina, Chile, whatever. Well, I already told you a lot of countries.
That's fine.
But, I've been to Thailand. Thailand, I like it a lot. They have a nice scene, and I like the country. For Mark, I think Mark would love any country, because we are the party. But we will connect well with Thailand, Japan, Latin America. That would be great.
Which musician would you have in your car for a 24-hour road trip? Dead or alive?
Damn.
I would like to have David Coverdale in the car.
Yeah. Cool.
He's a fun dude and has an amazing career. And he has this great voice. So if we're gonna be, talking 24 hours, I'd rather have David Coverdale and not Ozzy mumbling. And no, David Coverdale, great voice.
Amazing.
Dio is cool. I had the pleasure to meet him. Dio will be there too.
Awesome.
Tony Iommi, just to pick his brains.
Okay, brilliant.
The stories,
Yeah, the stories would be like amazing. Okay, so if there was a made up song, no, it's probably made up song about your personality, what would it be called?
You are killing us.
I know. There you go. That's a good.
For me, the title would be "Don't Overthink It" or something like that.
For me, it's what the fuck is going on?
That's
that could be a good one.
Cool. Yeah. All right. So, would you like to be able to stop time or rewind time?
Oh, that's like
rewind time.
Rewind.
I would like to.
Infinite rewinds. Infinite rewinds.
Okay. All right. So, do you prefer?
I miss the 80s. I want to live the 80s.
I miss the 80s. The 80s were awesome. I had a great age at the 80s. It was awesome. I remember mostly my first memory, vivid was the Football World Cup of 1986. That the Argentina was world champion with Maradona, all the shit.
Argentina, yeah.
And it was a huge party in the country. I remember the party it was. And that is one of my first, probably, core memories, of something big going on and everybody in a party. Yeah, the 80s. 80s are awesome. Yes, rewind.
Absolutely. They were. All right. What was the next one, right? So, do you prefer festivals or small intimate gigs to play at?
I like both. I like to play.
Yeah, me too. I have a slight preference for big festivals because Bark is big in mentality, but small in genes or something. We come from the underground, but we have the larger-than-life mentality. And so I like big stage. I like putting it out there, but we feel very comfortable in the small stage.
Cool. Do you prefer vinyl or digital?
For listening experience or for the whole thing? For the whole thing, vinyl is great as a format. It has a lot of magic, and it's great to have the artwork big and the whole ritual of pulling it. And I grew up with that and everything. But digital audio has no comparison to vinyl in what is digital quality, in sound quality. Then if you have the preference for the sound of vinyl, I can understand that, but I prefer to listen to music actually digital. I know I will get a lot of hate for this. But
on the same note, like you can't have a vinyl with you everywhere you go, can you? Digital is just there; it's easy.
Vinyl is great. I love vinyl. I grew up with it, but I remember, I produced records, and the music was always connected to me. And I remember the first time I heard a CD, I said, "What the fuck is this clarity?" And I think that digital certainly sounds. It doesn't color anything. It's what you put on it is what you get. There is no degradation. There is no scratch. There is no friction or stuff like that, which is cool, which is great. But it definitely is not super hi-fi. It's impossible that it's hi-fi or superior to digital in that aspect. But that's very technical. If the preference is the sound itself, I like digital because of many reasons. But I love to put a vinyl in, and play it. I love the whole ritual.
Mm-hmm. Same. So same for you, Jorn.
Yeah. I second Martin's opinion. I was thinking about, the quality of film has the same debate. You can get movies with that high quality that people are reluctant to it because it seems too real.
Yeah.
Like we're not getting used to it. So I definitely understand the argument. So, but everything Martin says, I vouch for that. I second that. I mean,
real. Okay, so this is the final one. If you were a musical instrument, what would you be?
a bass. A bass guitar, man. It's an underappreciated instrument. It dictates the tempo just as much as the drums, and it dictates the harmony just as much as the guitar. I love the bass. I love being in control so much. That's where I want to be.
Okay.
I would like to be a drum.
Okay.
A snare drum.
A snare drum. A cowbell.
Excellent.
Yeah. Definitely.
Hi, this is Jorn from Bark. You have to watch SIP 666. It will rock your world.
Can you tell us, do you have any final words for your fans, our viewers and listeners?
Yes. There are 3 ways of doing things. There is the fast way. No, how does it go again? Shit, I forgot. Martin, help me out.
The good way.
Yes.
The bad way. And the bark way, which is the wrong way, but faster.
That's our tagline.
I love it. Love it, man. Thank you so much, and thank you for your time. And again, congratulations on the album. It's fucking awesome. I love it, man.